Well, hello and welcome to Castle Park. Today Bristol go in search of that 10th straight league win. Andy Robinson makes 6 changes to the side that beat Cornish Pirates on the last outing. There's a first start for Nick Carpenter since October in the back line. And Marco Mama makes his first start of the campaign in the back row alongside Mitch Eadie and Ollie Robinson. And Scotland international Carl Trainer is listed among the replacements. Now Bristol's defensive line up quickly. Jones puts in a big hit. It's a physical game so far already. Still trying hard on the floor. Eadie trying to lock on over the ball. Almost turned it for Bristol. Fists flying in there. Physical start. Ball lost. Backwards though, says Pearce. Doncaster could well be in here. There's a lot of space out wide. Just about keep the ball in hand. They're going to go into the corner for the first try of the afternoon. Rapturous applause for the home side. It was Tyson Lewis that got in, almost unopposed into the corner there, just stretching the Bristol defence from one side of the field to the other. And a pretty static, sticky game so far. First real opportunity of attack for Doncaster, and it's paid off. It's up a few extra yards. Cliff puts Bristol back on the front foot. Henson tried to get the ball outside to Ollie Robinson, but Doncaster are herring away with this interception hit, looking for options around them. Could they get the second try of the game so far? It's gone out wide. They're going to go into that same corner. A good 80 metres round there. And it's Tyson Lewis on the end of it again. Good support play from Doncaster. Bristol were all but in at this end of the field. Doncaster read the play though, intercepted, and the support was so good. It's the first successful kick of the afternoon then, and Doncaster are up to 12. About 10 metres then from the Doncaster line. Bristol desperately needing some points on the board here. It's been all Doncaster so far, really. Long. Eadie presents the ball backwards. His body's on the floor in front of the Bristol drive, but they edge around them and start marching forwards. Up to about 5 metres now. Surely Bristol are going to go over here. Ollie Robinson at the back. Even David Lemmy's joining in now, trying to find a breakthrough. That Doncaster defence, Bristol pulled down all of a metre short. Advantage is there though, so a free play for them. Keeping the ball tied in. They're over the line and they've got it down. It's Ollie Robinson in possession at the back of it. Bristol finally off the mark. And that's a successful kick from Henson. Bristol tightening the gap that Doncaster have. 12-7 now. Cliff gets the ball in. The question is, will it come out of here? Bristol have shown they've got the upper hand through the forwards. It is going to come out. Henson. Carpenter for the line. Lovely break for him. Did he stretch enough? No, he's pushed it back. Cliff dives into the corner around that ruck. Gets a great try. Questioning whether that ball was going to come out the back of that scrum. There's a fracas on the far side. Carpenter almost made it over himself. Pushed the ball backwards and it gave Cliff enough of a platform and enough of a corner to squeak round around the ruck. Bristol to get the second try. An opportunity for Henson to put the visitors in the lead. Conversion from Henson, and that puts Bristol in the lead with around 2 minutes to go until half-time. Line-out ball short, pushed backwards. Now Doncaster are going to try and drive here. Successful drive all of 30 seconds ago, which resulted in the penalty that saw the ball go to touch. This time Bristol do a much better job of stemming it. Break off the back, trying for the line, and Marco Mama's there to halt that break. Doncaster spread the ball this time, trying to attack through the centre, up to the line. They're over. Have Bristol held it up? Just short. This time they get over the line. Are there Bristol bodies underneath it? Pearce still there, trying to work out whether he's over. There was a lot of red shirts around where the break happened, but Pearce is going to go to the video referee. Luke Pearce is walking into position where the try was scored and awards it right underneath the posts. And Doncaster will take a lead into half-time. And of course, the simplest of conversions will take us into half-time. Doncaster with a lead. Cusack's penalty attempt is good. Penalty awarded to Doncaster at the scrum. That stretches their lead to 22-14. With Wallace really deep back in his own half. Doncaster get the ball in. Bristol with a huge counter shove. The ball's pinging around in there. Comes out on the Bristol side. Picked up just short of the line. A huge shove from Bristol there. Make no mistake of the effort the forwards put in. And now they pick and go around the outside of the resulting ruck. Opportunity for Bristol here to steal some points. Down on the floor again, just short of the line. Cliff, Eadie. Still short. Cliff looking for his options. Henson, the space out wide. Surely if the ball moves now, Wallace. And Bristol are over. They coughed the ball up 5 metres from the Doncaster line minutes ago. Counter shove on that scrum was absolutely massive. Bridges just tied in the Doncaster defenders, kept them tied in there. Eadie with the final carry and the ball then moved out wide. It was only a matter of putting the ball through the hands really before Jack Wallace could get over. Bristol getting themselves back in this game early in the second half. The conversion to come, the score 22-19. An impressive turn of events. Bristol have gone from 5 metres from the Doncaster line to Doncaster having a line out 5 metres from the Bristol line. Goes short, push backwards, looking to try and set a drive here. Really neat move off the back of the line out. The ball comes free. And they find their way through. The offload comes. And it's the big lot that goes over. Matt Challoner and Doncaster stretch their lead. Play's gone from one end of the field to the other. Turned the ball over, penalty awarded. So Doncaster played it out, tried the crossfield kick, didn't come off. They went to touch with the penalty. And they've gone in the corner here. Challoner, the beneficiary of an offload from the scrum half. 2 metres out. They didn't take much for him to go over. And that'll do for Cusack. Doncaster stretch their lead 29-19. Lemmy run out of options on that far side. Going to need some support here. Gets it. Cliff. Heads up rugby from Bristol now, turning things on. Eadie carrying well. Quick ball from Bristol. Henson. Varndell screaming for the ball out wide then. Will it eventually come to him? Have Doncaster spotted that space? Lovely ball. Carpenter looking for it. Gets the ball back inside. Bristol are over the line. That's one hell of a way to reply to a Doncaster score. Will Cliff, the beneficiary of some really swift move from Bristol. Switch of play. Varndell had called that ball out wide a little earlier on. Eventually it did come, and really for me it was Carpenter that made that. The little dummy to get that half break, and the supporting lines being run were fantastic. Gave him all the options he needed. And Cliff was there to put the ball down and bring Bristol back within touching distance of the Knights. Morgan's conversion squeaks just inside the posts. 29-26. That looks an awful lot better for the visitors. There we go. Cliff gets the ball in a huge Bristol scrum. Real great shove from the forwards. The ball's staying in there. Bristol marching towards the Doncaster line. Are they looking for a penalty? Are they looking for more? Cliff looking for something. Henson ducks his head down, gets his feet moving, carving towards the Doncaster line. He's caught 5-10 metres short. What's going to happen here? Edie just short. Quick ball here. Varndell with his hands on his head, screaming for the ball out here. Tuvik, if this goes out wide, Varndell with all the work to do in the corner, and he's gone over. What a finish for Bristol. What a finish. And Tom Varndell with the most dramatic of finishes in the corner. Skirts around just enough, and Bristol have stolen this at the death. The absolute death. What an exciting finish to the game. Huge scrum, of course. Let's not forget what a massive scrum that was on the far side of the field. Huge effort from the forwards. The ball shifted across the field after Henson's wonderful break. Carved towards the Doncaster line. A couple of phases later and Varndell went in the corner. What a finish from Bristol.